Hi, my name is Joshua Carrick, and I'm here today to talk about how to clean and maintain an AR-15 rifle. This is my audience, and if you could hold that for me. So, when you talk about cleaning and maintaining a rifle, you have to always talk about gun safety. When you pick up a rifle, or get handed it, you always want to drop the magazine by pushing this button here, pull back the charging handle, and look into the chamber and make sure there's no round inside the chamber. You release that and make sure it sounds safe. The other thing you want to do, you never point this at anything you're not ready to shoot. So you always keep it pointed at the ground. Also, you never put your finger on the trigger, you always keep it pointed out, like so, unless you're ready to fire. So, when we get to the cleaning process, we have to remove these two, and that will remove the lower receiver from the upper receiver. Like so. Then you want to pull back the charging handle, remove the bolt, and then the first thing you want to pay attention to is the star chamber, which is this chamber right here. That's where the bullet actually goes in and everything locks together. A lot of carbon buildup gets in there and you get malfunctions if that gets too built up. You also want to pay attention to the tube that pushes the gas into the bolt that makes the action work. Then you want to take a rod like so with a brush or with another attachment that's made for cleaning the barrel to make it have a mirror sheen when you look down it into a light. Then, after the upper receiver is taken care of, we start looking at the bolt. There's a lot of buildup on here, and these should be shiny. So we start taking apart the bolt by using a pen to pull out the firing pin lock. And there's the firing pin. Then you turn the star portion to the side and turn that, and you remove the locking mechanism if it's not too jammed into place. There we go. And then you remove that. Now that you have the entire bolt disassembled, you clean all of it with a brush or with a rag and CLP, which is corrosion preventative. And then, after everything's all nice and clean, you start putting it back together by just doing the opposite of what you did to take it apart. You put that in, and you see this hole right here? When you put it in, it should be facing side to side on the bolt. Then you pull the bolt forward, turn it to the side so the hole is facing this way, so that the firing pin can go in there. Then you put the firing pin lock back together, and you're all set. When you start talking about putting it back together, you put the charging handle in first, and that should go into its place and slide freely and not be able to wiggle too much. Then you line that up and push forward, and it should click into place. After that, you line up the holes and should be able to push this one in, hold up, push the next one in. Your rifle is reassembled. Once that's done, you want to make sure it works properly. So you charge the rifle, and it's on safe. When you pull the trigger, it should not fire. You shouldn't hear a click or anything. You flip the selector lever right there to fire, and then you pull the trigger. You should hear one click. After that's done, you pull the charging handle back to safe, and it should not click. And you're good. Now that your rifle is all back together, you want to put 1 or 2 drops of CLP on the bolt and charge it a few times, and then that should get whatever else other buildup that's in there all out of there. There's a lot of misconceptions about rifles here recently, and The AR-15 does not stand for assault rifle. No, that's a common misconception. It actually stands for Arma Light Rifle, which is the original company that built the rifle and designed it. Now, are there any other questions? I did also forget to mention the reason that I'm a credible source for this type of speech is because I've spent a lot of time around these rifles. I've been deployed to war zones multiple times with a rifle just like this one. I know this rifle back to front. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.